Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we're playing Hearts of Iron 4 as the Russian Empire. So we switched over to fascism. We are now trying to get the last hold, and that will be the attack on the Empire of Japan. So we've been starving out Japan for long enough. They're suffering from a pretty bad air campaign of more than 4,000 planes. In fact, probably more than 6,000? Yeah, 6,000. Of our planes in the air above them, so that I think should be very, very nicely, trashing them for the last couple of years. We are now targeting mainly, let's switch off the military factories. I don't think we need to target those anymore, but we do need to target the forts, the anti-air stuff, and the radar. Not that I think that the Japanese actually have any radar. So other than that, of course, we are, as you can see by the spaghetti over here, using our Marine Corps. So these guys over here will try to make a dash on the Japanese island. So there is one problem, and that is that these guys up here have a much longer time to go through down here. We are of course trying to get 3 landings, one at Hiroshima, one at Osaka, and one at this port over here. So as you can see, there are always kind of three arrows coming in, hopefully, and that should be allowing us to attack over there. Meanwhile, we have established ourselves a little presence over here. So I've also, in between episodes, split up our heavy cruisers, or some of our heavy cruisers, from our carrier fleets. So the carrier fleets now have 3 heavy cruisers. The other 3 heavy cruisers are coming down here to support us a little bit on the shore bombardment side. So I think without further ado, we can go ahead. So let's select our Marines over here and let's engage their orders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold shift click and I'm going to start this attack here a little bit earlier, because I think these guys have such a long way that it does make sense to get them a little bit of a head start. Right, so here we go. They are set to sea, and that should be that. So as you remember, we are trying to attack with only pretty much the Japanese front over here. So that is these guys, that is the 1st Army, our mountain divisions. That is the 1st Tank Army, which is a little bit of a stripped down tank division army. The 4th Army, which is a little bit of a mix between rifle and guard divisions being a little bit more on the heavy side with artillery, rifle divisions being a little bit more light-wide, so more of a standard rifle layout. Then we have the 3rd Army, pretty similar, and we have of course our Marines, which are mostly, as you would guess, Marines. Right, other than that, I don't think there's too much that we need to worry about. Of course, we also have our Pirates. I shouldn't forget these guys, although they are a little bit on the weak side. I don't think they'll be supporting us that long. But I'm not really convinced that we will win this fight, actually. As you can see over here, the Japanese have a lot of divisions on these beaches, and sometimes 8 divisions. I'm not sure we can break them, but we're going to try. So let's see how that goes. So you guys are already on the way. You'll take about 8 days. That's such a long time. Such a long time. Yeah, so I think when they're about here, I'll start these guys, and then probably these guys a little bit later as well. So here you go. It's now end of August. Here we come. Oh, some Japanese fleets. Yeah. So how long are you going to take? 7 days. Coming along over here. Some bombardment going on, so I think we are seeing that one of our heavy cruisers got a little bit damaged. So let's get these guys matched up. I guess we can send you home for now. Don't think it will take such a long time to repair that. Right, more movement of Japanese divisions down here. It feels a little bit like they knew that we were coming. You guys, how long are you taking? 5 days, 18 hours. I think slowly. Yeah, you know what? So let's go ahead. Let's shift click all of these guys. Come on. Can I shift click that? So I need to click every single one. Yeah, apparently so. And I don't want to accidentally click on the other guys down there. Right, so you, I think, should start a little bit later. You might be alright though, so yeah, let's go ahead. And let's click these guys. So here we go. All of these divisions now on the route. So we failed on our invasion of Japan earlier. And I really hope that we're not losing this time. So 4 days, 10 hours, yeah, probably the same. 4 days, 19 hours, that's not too bad. 4 days, 18 hours. 5 days, 2 hours, yeah, you're a little bit late. So who are you actually? These guys here. Well, that's alright. You're a little bit too late. And you know what, I think we can go ahead with all of you guys now. So, the dice is thrown. All of our guys are now starting to approach the beaches. So, but of course, one thing that we can do, I actually don't know how because I'm not doing that this often, but I think what we should do is we should make a show of force, and we should drop a nuclear bomb over here. So let's see how that looks on Osaka. Could have dropped on Hiroshima, but I think I'd want to block these guys up there a little bit more. There we go. So the divisions do lose a little bit of organization. They are 58% now, and they do lose a little bit of strength. I'm afraid that we might have been... Oh, there we go, first invasion starting. We might have been a little bit early, because they are already regaining some of the organization. So, here we are. This is our main push against this harbor. So we have 4 divisions attacking their 4 divisions, but they have 1 more in reserve. They have a base value of attack of 200. I think we might not even be winning that. Of course, we should have a lot of planes over here that do support our strikes. So all of these tactical bomber wings, basically. But they are old, they are really old, they don't really have the range to support us that well. But we are doing that day and night, so... And we don't have that many better positions, so... Yeah, let's go ahead, let's continue to do this. I think we can reduce the speed a little bit for now. 47% over there. 74% over here, so that's very nice. I think this is the push on these guys, which are not the most critical, it has to be said, but... So, atomic bombing of Kyoto. The city of Kyoto, a prominent Japanese industrial center, was struck today by a nuclear bomb. It is speculated that the city was chosen as a target because it has been regarded as an intellectual center? Oh well. The beauty and historical significance of the Kyoto led many to assume it would be spared from the bomb, but it appears that the terror of raining destruction on such a place has rather been seen as a benefit, increasing the psychological impact of the attack. The city's location in the valley somewhat limited the blast, but the old imperial palace and many industrial buildings have been completely destroyed. So, what else do we have? So, a couple of our guys are now starting to land over here in Hiroshima as well. Hiroshima is also proving to be a tougher nut to crack. There are some... Yeah, it's not going that great. I mean, these guys are considered to be losing. Of course, these attacks do ramp up over time. You should see that we have a significant disadvantage for now, and that these numbers are increasing, and you can see they are increasing fast, but are they increasing enough? Will we actually out-damage them, and how much organizational damage are we going to take in the meantime? Right, so the attack on Osaka, which has just been nuked, is coming underway, and that's nice to see. We are apparently beating them over here now. This attack, however, is set to fail a little bit, so you know what, let's go ahead and let's start out with our attack of the paratroopers. All of these guys should hopefully land very soon. All of our transport planes are going to have a very difficult time to support this, but we do have a lot of these, so I hope that that should be fine. Here we go, that is the first unit that has been parachuted into enemy terrain. And I guess what we could do now is delete this delete this order, because it was not that great. That does mean there's one of you guys who's now a little bit without a job. It's not ideal. Not at all. Okay, let's say you're going here. Not sure how much time you need to actually prepare that. And of course it's such a pity that these guys are always landing without organization, so they always need to be supported by other jumps or something. You guys are moving out, presumably to attack this guy. Another unit that was parachuted, that's nice to see. Let's delete this specific arrow and nothing else. Just to see, and now you're being attacked. It's not that great. You really need support from any other side. Maybe some of these marines could land. There we go. That's very, very lovely. So that means these guys at least have a place to retreat to. So that's excellent news. So that also means we have now our first beachhead, and I'm very, very happy about that. So let us try to get over here and get over to construction. Let's try to build up a naval base over here. And you know what? Why not over here as well? And for good measure we might throw in that one as well. Let's prioritize that as much as possible and see what else we could do. I don't think we can build infrastructure here now, but because we don't basically have enough of that land. Right, you guys. You know, have arrived. You're being counterattacked. That's alright though. We don't need to necessarily be too worried about that. You've been beaten back, but that's also alright. And I think this attack might be going in a little bit better. That paratrooper now under attack, that's not so great. But there are others coming, and we do have another group of marines who just landed over here. So that's very nice. Let's try to get one of you into this industrial center. Let's try to flank that unit over there by another attack, and you know what? You can directly try to come in from to Osaka from behind. These guys should also hopefully be finished very soon, and that might help us to support over there. Para unit under attack over here. That's a little bit unfortunate, but these guys have done a good job, I feel. So let's get our units to attack into Hiroshima, and you're coming up and trying to deal with that as well. And because we really should be worried about our supply situation, let's try to build up a naval dockyard over here as well. So far we haven't captured a major port, and that's a little bit of a problem. You guys have also landed, that's very nice to see. I didn't even know we were attacking over here. Huh, must have missed that. Right, let's get down here then and try to attack into Hiroshima, and maybe from here as well. So this attack is worrisome. I think we'll probably lose that paratrooper. This one can retreat. I'm not sure this one can. He might be able to. He might just be able to retreat over here. I think he will. Right, what's going on over here? Oh, you guys landed. That's nice to see. I think he should be trying to support Osaka as well. Try to support Osaka. You guys can try to support that attack. And you know what? You should probably support that attack over there so that we can grab one of these important harbors. You're right, you're digging in, that's good to see. Still a lot of attacks on these areas. An attack on the paratroopers over here, which will of course hopefully be able to repel. This our attack on Hiroshima, which isn't going too great. So I think we'll might just fail down here, although I'm pretty optimistic about this up here though. Specifically this attack over there seems to be going really nice. So let's try to support that area as much as we can. You're coming in over here. You know what? I think we might be better off trying to get you to Osaka. And you might get over here. And just to avoid confusion, let's get rid of all of these things. I think this attack is still going on. We should see our guys landing very shortly. There we are. You are spared for now because you have very low organization. Paramilitarism, national focus, that's nice to see. Let's get all of you guys to attack and support Osaka as much as we can. Basically. Right, you're still retreating. I think you just landed, right? Why should you be going there? Okay, because the game decided you probably want to do that. I'm not that sure. Right, so what else are we doing? We are attacking Osaka. We do have Kansai now. That's good to see. Let's see if we can repair anything already. Yeah, we can repair the naval base at Kansai, and that of course has enormous importance. Yeah, I really want to do that, and in fact we might just construct a little bit more over here in terms of naval bases. Yeah, let's expand the importance of that area, and maybe of this area as well. So as much as we can build up in terms of infrastructure in the short term, I think is going to be a very good decision for us. Right, so do we have any more paratroopers? I don't think we do. You guys are alright. You're both... I think we're gonna get Osaka. Hiroshima seems to be a little bit more difficult, but you guys are doing fine. So you might actually want to stay over there for now. Right, and you are coming in. So I think the guys at Osaka have been beaten back. Yeah, there indeed we go. Did land a couple of divisions. That's very lovely to see. Right, let's keep on getting rid of these things because they're a little bit meaningless. Do we actually have anyone over there? Okay, so first things first though, we do have a harbor now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in... Why are you suffering from attrition? Is that a logistics thing? Yeah, the supply area is kind of overwhelmed. But we can build up some infrastructure this way. So yeah, let's do that. Let's keep that a high priority. Repairing here, of course, is the highest priority. Well, it's gonna be done in 7 days, at least one area, one level of infrastructure. So I don't think it's time to bring in the tanks yet, but I do want to bring in at least 6 divisions over here of these mountaineers, because I think they're going to be helpful, and that should be alright. Good. Very nice. Right, so we have gotten to Osaka. You guys are advancing to some places. Let's keep you over here maybe. Let's advance all of you over there. I think that should be alright. We're probably going to be counterattacked, but I think we're going to be alright there very soon. Yeah, that should be winnable. Right, and you guys likewise, this is not your front. Not yet at least. So I think what we could do is try to attack in over here. Maybe take one of you guys and sort of support the rest of the peninsula. And you guys are coming down here, so that's alright too. You're advancing into here. This is going to be a very difficult fight. And we still haven't captured this area, so the connecting area sort of in between these two groups. It would be worthwhile if you guys all continued to focus on that attack and actually support us over here. Maybe one of you guys should actually go here and then into that industrial area. And you... I think you're fine. Right, you're also defending. You guys are doing that. You are capturing that area, which I think is very lovely. Would you have insufficient resources? Chromium. Cuba. You are delivering 40 of that. Into 80? You can. Very good. Alright, so still 2 naval invasions up here. I think one of them into Hiroshima, actually. And it would be really nice if we were to get Hiroshima. I think you can also support that attack. Things up here are developing alright. I mean, these are 12 divisions and it would be so lovely if we could capture those. I think you can actually advance down here. Yeah, Hiroshima seems to be beaten back. And that is very brilliant news. So that does leave us at an attack on this area, I think. So you guys in fact might want to chill a little bit over here. And there we go. So that means only 2 divisions left who are attacking where actually? There. And you should be landing. Right, so that's all of our guys on the beaches. Very lovely. I like to see that. Wait, what? Who are you? 2 more divisions over here? No, you should disappear right now. Yeah, there we go. Right. So, yeah, let's delete all of these things. Let's have a look on our Spetsnaz. I think we lost 1 division. I'm not even sure where. Well, I'm sure you guys have seen that. I don't quite. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Is there one maybe in the air or something? I don't think so. Okay. Right, so what can we do then in terms of the areas that we are looking at? You guys should all be fine over here. I think we'll ask you two to come down here. You're gonna get to Hiroshima, that's alright. And you know what? You guys can all consider yourself part of this front. So you're gonna stay over here, you're gonna come over here, you're gonna guard this area, and that's fine. That's a lot of divisions, it's 11 divisions, and your job is going to be to... No, not naval invasion, I'm sorry. Offensive line. To get to Kochi? You can't. Okay, so then just get this area. And I'm gonna be happy about that. Right, you guys, you could do the same sort of thing over here, and then just advance in over there. And you know what? We're gonna tell you to go ahead do that. Ah, come on. Oh well, doesn't really work. Not sure why. Okay, so you're defending over here. You are streaming in to support that defense. Well, I think the Spetsnaz can actually come in over there. You know what? You two, you're part of this now. Right. You guys have arrived over here. I think it's fair to say that you're going to be part of this defense. And that's going to develop very soon. You guys are all starting to try to break out, I think. You're sort of distributing yourself along the front. You know what? I think these guys are so weak we could immediately start to push in. Not sure it's gonna work very well, but yeah, at least they have some trouble with their supplies, so it might be not be too bad. And we do have Hiroshima, so we do have the naval base now. We do have Osaka naval base and this naval base, so I think it's time to bring in all of these guys over. Let's bring you over. Should we bring in the tanks? Let's bring in the tanks. So, I think you might be better suited to down here. Oh, did I just auto already all of you? Yeah, I think I did. Alright. And what? You guys can come into here. So yeah, we'll consider the attack on the beaches a success. And the next bit, of course, is going to be to try to expand our bases a little bit over here. So let's wait until we get that. Oh, tactical bomber number 3. That's very lovely. I don't think there's anything more to research over here. That tactical bomber? Yeah, in fact we can do that. So let's do it. And that should be alright. Good. So let's wait until these guys get over there. Ah, another fight. You guys will also be part of this front. You don't actually need to get down there. I think if we keep advancing you guys, that wouldn't be too bad. Come on, just win this fight. Oh well, I think it's going to take a little while. You are suddenly under attack down there, which I think is going to be alright. You're advancing over here. Could you maybe go this way? Right, everyone seems to be having a job right now. So... well, let's bring you down here. Both of you actually. Can we? We should be able to. Yeah, there we go. Right. You're also part of this. And all of you guys going sort of in a sensible direction. I think we might actually sneak in and attack over there. Yeah, and you're gonna manage that. So yeah, let's briefly look at the construction. whether there's anything in terms of infrastructure, anything that we might want to repair. Chengdu. Yeah, the infrastructure I'll be happy to repair. Also, of course, these naval bases. Military factories not so much, but the civilian factories might be a welcomed addition to our construction capabilities. I think it might be worthwhile to repair these. All of the other things are maybe not that important, specifically the military factories. Kansai? Oh, that infrastructure damage. To be fair, that is where we detonated a nuclear bomb, so yeah. Still, all of this port construction going on alright and coming in very nicely, I think, so that's going to be very, very good for us. Yeah, that specifically is a very, very good harbor. And you know what, I think we should improve this one as well. Just expect them to be a 10 out of 10 harbor. And that should be alright. Good. Do we want to build maybe an airbase over here? I think we do. So let's build this up. Let's build up infrastructure as well, just so that we really have very good fighting grounds over here. So these things are still prioritized. And that means still, we're still building the forts at Gibraltar. So I'm going to be very, very happy about this. Do we see the airfield right now? I think it's in this province over here, so it's not ours now, but it's going to be very, very soon. Specifically, all of these guys should be winning that easily. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're on a very good track over here, but I'm very interested to see how the push of the Japanese is going to come in down here. Nevertheless, 20 divisions over here that are trapped in this sort of area. Although these guys can probably withdraw to Nagasaki. But all in all, I'm pretty fine. Let's briefly have a look at how our guys are doing over here in terms of the combat log. So over the last month, I think. Yeah, we started out in mid-August. We lost 22,000, which isn't that little. Equipment lost. Lots of infantry equipment, some support. Yeah, that's not entirely unexpected. I think a lot of these losses were probably one of our paratroopers. Manpower. So that's our losses, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, some of these losses really stacked up. I mean, what was the worst battle over here? 4.5, 4.6 thousand losses on our side. And on their side too, so it wasn't really that loop-sided. Hills. Yeah. So about battles where we lost 5,000 men, nearly 5,000 men, not that uncommon. Hiroshima. Basically Hiroshima and Kansai. I think Kansai was one of the hill battles over here. Anyway, I think this is a very nice place to put in a cut. So thank you guys for watching. What's going on over here? Oh. Japs lost a light cruiser. That's alright. Yeah. So, very nice place to put in a cut. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.